So, side note, if current is fully funded by Overstock, and that's our arrangement. But if that fails, then what do you think Overstock's going to do? Or who's been in a company right now, or who's worked on a project where it failed? By show of hands. What was the personality of the business back to that failing business? Input. What do you mean? What did the management feel? Yeah, what did they do when they shut it down?
Everybody left the company. Not everybody, but a lot of people left, and few people kept trying to sell them.
So this was a main part of your business. This was like a main part. Does anybody else have like a project inside of a business that was started? You raise your hand.
It's, oh well, we tried, it didn't work, let's move on.
You're a business owner, right?
I was, yeah.
Okay.
They brushed it under the rug and started another project. And used the same methodology.
Yeah, it's a passive-aggressive environment, so they didn't want to upset anybody, so they just move on. They try to retrospect it a little bit, learn from it, and then move on.
Who approved this?
Yeah, who approved this? It's almost like whose fault, right?
Somebody's head's going. Somebody's head rolling.
Somebody's head.
Kill as soon as possible, and we don't want to hear about it anymore.
You don't want to hear about it.
See, in my estimate, in my experience, the dangerous thing is that somebody, all these things they're talking about, somebody's head got chopped, all that stuff. To your point, totally kills further innovation. Then everybody's paranoid because they want to
the punchline.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I mean, I watched it, and that's exactly what happens. Is that everybody gets risk averse. They huddle down in their cube and say, "I want to keep my job."
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
And at the same time, management keeps their job.
Yep. Yeah, true, huh? Like management keeps their job. If they don't try any projects, then nobody has to worry about somebody having a project that doesn't work, right? Which probably most projects might not work. I mean, I am currently, who knows if it'll work or not, but I don't know if I care. I get to get it off my plate. I have these ideas, and I feel like it's a greater sin to have the idea and to do nothing with it, right?
So it's like Homer Simpson says, you tried and failed. Lesson learned, never try.
Yeah. If I would have known he said that, I would have. Exactly, yeah, lesson learned, never know. 100%. And Homer Simpson's the epitome of what I am so against. But yes. But anyway, so that's where I wanted to get, is that heads should roll. I said on the very first day I met my team, and when we put together a team of Overstock, I said, we're going to bust our butts and we're going to get this out, and it's going to be the best ink product that people will always want. They'll always have it up. And I gave this rah-rah thing. I said, just think about this thing going on your TV. Think about being able to watch TV and having your information, your personalized news feed scroll across the bottom of your TV, about your personalized news feed of your desktop or on your iPad. On your iPhone, iPads suck because they don't have flash, but I'm a total Mac guy, right? Too, so. But being able to work something, they do now?
Well, they've got a back-end flash support, so on the server side.
Okay.
Yeah, we just barely did it like 2 days ago.
Side note, so I had to download a browser. This is it. So I had to download a browser on my iPad, pay $4.99, because now I can go to like frontrowsports.eu and watch the Utah game at the wedding. So I got the game. I'll be okay there. That's $5 ever. Absolutely. Especially if they lose, then it's way the best $5 ever. So yeah, so that'll be good there. But that's the whole point. And I said to him after this rah-rah speech, I said, and you know what I'm going to do if it doesn't work? I said, we're throwing the biggest damn party they've ever had at Overstock. And because there's certain reasons behind it. And as Jeff Bezos, who would be probably the main competitor, on failure said, on the day you decide to give up on it, what happens? Your operating margins go up because you stopped investing in something that wasn't working. Is it really such a bad day? Right?
Right.
Perfect. And that's the mentality that we have to have. That's the mentality, because if we're not in management, we will be in management sometimes. I guarantee the people in this room are on the right track. you're here, you're putting in the effort, efforts get rewarded. In the end, efforts always get rewarded. You guys are in the right room at the right time. And it's my hope that when you get in the spots where you are the management, where it's time that you make the decisions about head rolling, it's kind of like, hey, you guys gave that your best effort, you know? And that's what, I have a little girl, and I always say to her, she's super competitive, like beyond competitive. It's like, she can't even play t-ball because she's so competitive. It's so ridiculous. But she's like, Dad, did we win? Did we win? That's all she cares about is did we win? And so I've tried to instill in her is, did you do your best? That's all I care about. I ask her every single night before she goes to bed, I said, did you do your best? And that's what I care about, right? Is did you do your best? And if you're always saying yes, reanalyze your best because you probably have better in you. And it's in your minds, I've seen people do amazing things. I've seen programmers accomplish amazing feats. I've seen manufacturers manufacture amazing products. We have it in us, it's in every single person in this room to create amazing things. And that's what I'd say to you guys, is don't settle for the average, don't settle for the because. Look past the because and create the better. Because every single thing that we use in this room could be better. And that's what I'd say to you guys. One side note, the Utes went to the Sugar Bowl, right? A while ago, down in New Orleans, and we played Alabama. And we were supposed to get killed. So I go down to the game, and I'm walking on Bourbon Street, and I got my Utah gear on, and all of these guys from Alabama who have the exact same uniform on. I'm not kidding you, they are so easy to spot. They have like khakis, this red Bama shirt, and like the Justin Bieber thing, right? And so, you don't even have to wear anything. I mean, I know exactly who you're here for. And so they thought it was very cute that a Utah fan would come all the way down there to watch their team get their butts kicked, right? So we played Alabama, and we ended up winning. This is a picture of me on the field, and I doubt nobody here was at the game, right? If you were at the game, you would know how hard it was to get on the field. They had police with horses, but I said to the people that I was with, I said, if we win this game, I will be down on the field. Guaranteed. No questions asked. I said, you might have to come get me from jail, but I will be on the field. So here's a picture of me with the team. I made up my mind to do something. Your mind's an incredible thing. Make up your minds to create something great. Make up your minds to do something better. And against all odds, against all the cops on horses, all the cops coming around, nobody got on the field except for me, and I snuck in with band, but it worked out for me. And matter of fact, on one of the newspapers in the background, you can see me in one of the pictures, like, can we hold on with them? So it's pretty sweet on the front page. But you have to make up your mind, and let me see if this works. Do I know how to play video? Look at this guy. I saw this guy on a corner doing this thing all day long. I mean, that to me is like passion at its best. And I absolutely can't tell you how much I love this video. I took this yesterday. This dude keeps going. I mean, he does not stop. And I'm like, look, you're going to keep, like, you cut your head off or something. Maybe cut or something. But he just keeps going. Finally, I'm like, I'm not going to be able to edit this video I got to stop. You're recording. And so that was down at the Sandy City Hall. And if you guys haven't been down there, they have a flag for every person who died at 9/11. And it is an amazing, amazing remembrance effort there. And then on the flags, they have a little card telling about every person's life. And so it is amazing. You can kind of see the flags in the background. This kid's out there. If you get to see him, it'll definitely make your trip worth it to go watch this guy spin that thing around, because to everybody he was given this and he was given and he had passion about what he was doing. If you took his passion into your jobs, I dare say that there's nothing that you couldn't do yourselves. And so my goal is think outside the box, take passion, reward people trying and giving it their best. I have some programmers right now, totally, they have a conflict in their personalities, a personality conflict. And I love it because they're both passionate about the project though, right? They're both passionate. So I gotta listen to fights all the time, but it's because they're passionate about the tool and how it should be done and what it should look like. And I love that. I'm willing to work with that. I'm not willing to work with somebody who always just wants to cause problems. But take whatever you can. I'm open to questions or anything like that. And that's what I say is because kills and take your passion. So questions or anything like that.